You don't need a million things to skate, but here's what I bring along with me for my session. Hi, I'm Melody. I've been skating for 5 years and I created this 30-day series to get you started with everything you need to know to start rolling this year. So make sure you're following along if you're ready to roll. Welcome back to day 25. We are going over the roller skate bag essentials. I'm a ring skater, but I will give you some suggestions for other types of skating as well. Here's my skate bag. I filled it with some extra things just for today. The first item is my skates, of course. Can't skate without your skates, and trust me, I've forgotten them before, so don't be like me. Next is going to be your skate tools, because if you've been tuning along, you know that you should check your skates before every session to make sure your skates are ready to roll. I have also learned this from many of my own personal experiences, but if you have them, you also want to make sure you have some extra parts, specifically axle nuts. This is what holds your wheels in place to the plate, and if they're not screwed on properly, they will fall off. I cannot tell you how many times I've changed my wheels and had a wheel fall off on me because I didn't make sure my parts were on properly. So always check your wheels, pack a spare if you're out, because if you're out at the rink, or even worse, out in the streets and you lose your wheel and you don't have a spare, your session is over and ruined. So pack an extra nut just in case. Next is going to be a water bottle. It's important to stay hydrated when you're doing any type of physical activity to avoid dehydration. This is a water bottle that I personally love using. It doubles as a tripod, so my phone will connect. Super handy if you're like me and enjoy making content for others to view and share online. This depends on where you're skating, but when I'm skating outside, always love to bring headphones or some music. You can't have a skate session without music. Music is so important and really can completely change the session that you have. If you're gonna be out in public skating by yourself, maybe you want some headphones, or if you're gonna be trail skating out with a group, maybe you want to share the vibes and bring a speaker. I really love this particular speaker because it has a clip which can easily clip onto your bag, your pants, your backpack. Super handy. Everything from this point on is going to be completely optional, but if you do like to make content like me, maybe you also want a tripod to use when you're out and about. Depending on the weather, and if you're skating outside, you might want to bring a visor or a hat to make sure you don't overheat. That includes some sunglasses to keep the sun out of your eyes. You might need a sweat rag because skating can get you super sweaty. Or a fan to help keep you cool. An extra battery pack if you're like me and like to make content and are always running out of battery and storage space. Maybe you need an extra shirt because you completely sweated through yours after your skate session. Your wallet, your keys, and maybe some Tylenol or Excedrin, ibuprofen to take after your skate session if you skated too hard. If you are an outdoor skater, I suggest you bring your safety gear that you feel most comfortable and confident skating in. I would suggest wrist guards and elbow and knee pads. Depending on the type of skating you do, maybe you also need a helmet, and also a first aid kit with some essentials like band-aids, ointment, alcohol, gauze, and ibuprofen. You don't need a million things to skate, just what keeps you safe, hydrated, and comfortable. Your bag will evolve as your skating does, and that's completely normal. Pack for the day that you need. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you found this video helpful and are enjoying the skate series. Make sure to give this video a like and comment, subscribe and follow if you haven't already, and make sure you come back tomorrow for the next lesson. Bye.